That damn sure exactly what he said in that video. That nigga went to say he had to go crunch the numbers. He sent Boosie a spreadsheet and showed him that his numbers been going down every year. Shit, I'm taking a loss if I give you anything more, cause I'm only making these. And then like, that shit wild. A damn sure Akademiks in the white Russian man mind right now. He in the zone. He in the white Russian man zone right now. No cap. That's goddamn sure what Vlad said on that goddamn video. I think he did this shit before Vlad came out with that shit. It's like 2 days ago.
He was #1.
Bang, I rep BGE forever. Do the dad nigga foot to the pedal. I rep BGE forever. Do the dad nigga foot to the pedal.
Supposed to be different. Boosie didn't do that. Boosie took a check, and that check was lucrative. Getting paid $25,000 to sit down for 2 hours, I think that's okay. But here's the problem. Boosie's now in a place where he's arguing and he's debating against himself. Unless he becomes a caricature of himself, his views are...
Boy, you do the math. What that is? 12K an hour? 12.5? Dang. I'm trying to get me a job like that. I can make 12.5 an hour, man. I only gotta work goddamn me 2 hours a month. Three hours, I goddamn give him another hour. We want another with Vlad. This one on me. But next time you gonna have to pay me for the other hour, but I'm gonna give you this one free. What? Want another hour, Vlad? What we doing? What you got time? You got enough camera footage in that motherfucker? You got enough memory in that motherfucker? Let's do it. Damn, 12.5 an hour? Boosie do it. Hey, it is making him come off as greedy though. You want to charge the fans for the interview. We used to subscribe to Vlad for free and watch that shit. That nigga wild. He want to charge you though. Instead of time to support him and pay him that money. That nigga Boosie on one. Hey man, you being greedy or not, bro? Maybe that's with the Young Blue. Maybe Young Blue paid you enough, man. Maybe you being greedy, man. I don't know, man. If Boosie greedy, man.
Are never going to be what it used to be. I keep telling y'all, Vlad does a formula that your biggest views are usually going to be your first. Go look, like, think about this. I'm going to give you an example, right? Akademiks Breakfast Club. I've been on the Breakfast Club one time. 2 million views. Okay? 2 million views. If I went to the Breakfast Club every 6 months, the views would get lower and lower. This is the first time. This was a dream for not only my audience, people never thought they'd see me on the Breakfast Club. This is how it works in content. Boosie, when you go to Vlad, the first thing he has you do the first time, you give up your whole life story. You give him a whole fucking autobiography. So now, for the history of time, no matter what you do later on, they could refer to your history and your biography on Vlad. Afterwards, he'll touch into a few other things, but then he gets into basically saying, hey, listen, you're now a commentator on my network about these topics, these trending topics. Now, granted, Vlad does add to it. We're going to get to it. Vlad does an amazing job of adding to the conversation. But what ends up happening is that unless you're the person like Charleston White, where you're very provocative, you're a wild...
You gonna say fuck the kids. You gonna say fuck the Bloods, fuck the crib. You gonna do all type of crazy shit. Slander the LGBTQG community. Goddamn. Talk about broke nigga. Like, yeah. The nigga Charlie gonna get them views, man. He talking about the lady dead rapper. Fuck they mama. Everything. You gonna watch this shit. You like, this nigga said, fuck the mama. He said, fuck him, mama. What? I gotta see him say that, you know what I'm saying? And this nigga crazy, man. You said, fuck the children, not the kids. Shit. That nigga said it. And then, like, you gotta look at the watch factor of that shit. A lot of people watch that shit to hate Charleston, but they watch it, you know? A lot of people like it. It's funny. A lot of people hate that nigga. The comments on Say Cheese and shit be going crazy. They hate Charleston, but they steady watched and commented and told which part they hate it. So, like, you still fucking watch everything he do. So, doesn't matter. Like, you need to hate. You need to hate the good shit. The hate, you need it, bro. Embrace it all. Because they watch it. You know what I'm saying?
A card, this and third. After a while, unless you're directly connected to some of these situations, and obviously Boosie's a little bit different because anytime snitching comes up, we want to hear from him. People are going to want to hear from more interested or other figures. That's just how it works.
And then that might be a reason why his numbers went down. People used to want to hear about snitching from Boosie. Whack 100 kind of killing his money, man. We're going to be real. Whack 100 keep talking about the paperwork. He snitched on a security guard and all that. All that shit with Kodak. Everybody who disagree kind of bag off for you. So now your numbers is going down because you're speaking too much on fucking social media for free. But when they ask you about what they asked the nigga about, was it Young Thug? They asked the nigga about something. And he was like, you gotta wait till I do it, like, you gotta wait till I do an interview about it. I get paid to talk about this. You know what I mean?
So here's my thing. This really applies to Boosie more than anybody else that goes on Vlad TV's platform. Because now when Vlad is rocking with you, most likely Vlad don't need you. Vlad is already popping. But for the early adopters, like for example, no disrespect to him, Star was one of those people that I felt like helped kept the lights on at Vlad. Charlemagne, definitely Boosie. What they were doing, okay? I think if they wanted to be fully compensated, they had to realize that their worth was not necessarily in the views that came in. It was the value of being culture that you were adding the cosign.
Free?
Okay?
Okay.
Now, what is that worth? I would say that's not a monetary amount. That's when you start talking equity.
Nah.
For example, if y'all are all going to go to Tidal's not a well-established music DSP. And if they want to build it off y'all backs, yes, they should give you some millions. But what's probably proper to do is that if it's built off y'all backs, I get a little bit of the equity. Now, this is why I say that when y'all are talking this Boosie stuff, I'm like, I think Vlad is being a real nigga by just giving Boosie what he's getting.
Because that's probably how Boosie wanted it. Boosie don't want no motherfucking... I don't think he want no equity. Equity. I don't think Boosie want no equity, man. Boosie want that money now. Put that shit in my hand, fam. The palms, gang. when I extend my hand, she put that money in for him, like, you know what I'm saying? He want that shit. Now he ain't got time for over 6 months. We'll see how this video do, like over 3 months. You give me equity from however much it made after 3 months, 4 months. Shit, fuck all that. That nigga want that bread now.
Boosie done lost his leverage a long time ago. Boosie's in 2025 or 2026 now talking about, I'm about to build my platform. Yeah. Way too late. Crazy. Way too late.
Crazy.
So that's where my perspective comes on this, right? For all the people that become on the interview circuit, I'm giving y'all the game now. If you show up to a Say Cheese, they're already built. You show up to a No Jumper, they're already built. Vlad, the last 2 years, he's kicked up like a motherfucker. Yeah. You only have a say with somebody who ain't really there. So anyway, let's get to it.
I don't know how they look at this shit or what act look at this shit, but Vlad like one of the top niggas on YouTube, like for sure. When it come to interviews, you ain't really go to the Breakfast Club. Like, you go and look at some shit, but you don't really go. You go to Vlad to look at interviews. Like, Vlad, Breakfast Club too though, but Vlad get, you know, he got them big numbers too. He ain't got nothing behind him. He ain't no motherfucking record station, radio station. That done been opened as they on the radio and on YouTube. They got 2 audience and fan base. Motherfucking start listening on the radio and start going look on you. But nah, I think they on Netflix now. Now you gotta goddamn have a Netflix account. Now that shit like $20 a month.
Vlad is paying him $25,000 an episode. Boosie, you know, and I personally, I haven't spoken to Boosie, so I'm making some assumptions. I think Boosie's doing a little pocket watching. Why do I say that? I think Boosie isn't looking at Vlad TV and his contribution. He's thinking about what value he brought Vlad TV to, that they could capitalize on all these other things that may not even involve him. It's classic pocket watching. Hey, Vlad, yo, listen. When I was the only celebrity coming on here, I was giving you 6 million views. That's when Vlad was getting like 10, 15 million. As a channel, Vlad gets 30 to 40 now. Why? He has Tony Ayo there. He has D.L. Hughley there. He has that guy there. He has that guy there. Acu come here. He has a bunch of more people within his network to use. And I'm saying use not in a bad way.
Like a murder.
So I think Boosie is looking at it like, damn, I helped turn up Vlad TV. He did. But as I always say in business, and I hate when I see black men have to talk about white men and not getting what they feel they're worth. I'm anti that because I think I'm a really shrewd motherfucker, and I know the only rule that matters in business, you get what you negotiate, not what you're worth. That's it. Flat up. So you ain't never seen me say, well, this guy won't pay me this. None of that. You get what you negotiate, not what you're worth, motherfucker. So if you pop in and you say, oh, well, hey, you know what? I don't want to do interviews as much with you. I'll do one a year, not one a month. This is when Vlad, you know, it's not popular to go on Vlad. They call him the police. They call him that.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Vlad TV might not grow at the same rate. Now, I think a negotiation, if Boosie knew his worth then, could have been made. But I'm going to be honest with you, this is a problem with a lot of black folks. And I'm not saying necessarily Boosie. Black folks just thinking money.
Yep, right now.
And what I mean by just thinking money is that compensation is just a cash, like, oh, deposit, back end.
Yep.
Well, here's the thing. When you want to get dealt with like that, Good faith and loyalty are not just cash receipts. Those things come with things called equity. Those things come with other type of leverage positions with the business partner, not just cash. So these days when he says, and imagine, listen, I'm going to just throw some numbers out there. When he used to interview with Vlad might be making, let's say Vlad made $85,000 a month. Boosie was probably responsible for him making that 35. Boosie was a big player. I remember looking at it. It would be like niggas doing 12,000 views, 12,000. You look at Boosie shit, 500,000. So there was a time that maybe Vlad's revenue for the month, Boosie was about like 45% of it.
Yeah.
Okay? And I could see Boosie looking at shit and saying, he used to be making 85 grand. Vlad nowadays probably making $500,000. Straight up. $500,000.
Yeah.
When you see you used to be the workhorse, making him almost half of his revenue at 85, now he's pulling $500,000, you think you deserve a raise. Here's the thing. A nigga like Vlad, he's gonna take you at what you said. You just want straight cash. Nah, nigga. Whoa. This 500 ain't got nothing to do with you, buddy. This 500 ain't got nothing to do with you, buddy. That's how it go. So when you ask for a raise, he's not gonna look at it. Boosie's asking for a raise thinking, yo, the company doing better. I helped build the company. I deserve a raise. Vlad is looking at it like, nigga, you're asking for a raise and your numbers is down.
That damn show how he looking at it. That damn show exactly what he said in that video. That nigga went to say he had to go crunch the numbers. And he sent Boosie a spreadsheet. And showed him that his numbers been going down every year. Shit, I'm taking a loss if I give you anything more, cause I'm only making these. And then like, that shit wild. A damn show, Akademiks in the white Russian man mind right now. He in the zone. He in the white Russian man zone right now. No cap. That goddamn show what Vlad said on that goddamn video. I think he did this shit before Vlad came out with that shit. It's like 2 days ago.
Oh yeah. That's how it goes. Boosie's thinking, oh, it's raise time. The company doing better. I'm the star player. Yo, the salary cap got to go up, right? Nah, nigga. Nah, it don't work like that. Let's pull up your numbers on how you did. Last year, last interview, you did 6 million. This time you did 4.5. I should pay you less, not more. Holy. So Boosie is in disbelief. He's looking around. Vlad is going on interviews. Yeah, I just paid 6.9 a bag. Biggest amount I've ever paid a nigga.
Man.
Boosie's looking like,
what?
I remember the times you couldn't get a 6.9. I remember the time rap niggas didn't want to go on your podcast. What the fuck? Okay, if you're saying you're paying way more than you're paying me, you know what? Just give me a raise. Let me feel good. Let me feel valued. You could clearly, if Boosie said he was cool with, he said, I ain't do the interview for 5,000.
This sound like a nigga at work. You done worked that hard. You done brought the company up. You see the company volume. We get new machines and shit. Putting them in. We like, damn, I know I done goddamn worked so hard and did overtime and made them so much product that they sold and shipped out to make this shit possible. I know they finna give me a raise, right? Hell no, nigga, we finna hire like 10 more of you. What the fuck is you talking about? We finna put some more niggas on that machine that we just bought. We finna put some more on that machine. And we gonna pay them the same thing If not under you, right under you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all damn near all gonna be making the same thing out here. Nigga, keep doing what you doing. That's your job. You agreed for this $18 an hour now. They gonna give your ass a raise accordingly. You know, like, man, they might give your ass a 50-cent raise, a 20-cent raise, a 30-cent raise. You know what I'm saying? That's a raise. That shit crazy. It might go up $2 every time. You know, some plans they let you go up like $2 every 6-7 months. You know what I mean? They definitely finna review you though. How many times you was late, nigga? Huh? How many times you were late for coming back from break, nigga? Huh? How many days you called in, then ain't goddamn me come up in there, motherfucker, huh? To the last minute, huh? What the fuck was that about? You ain't have no doctor's excuse. Mm-hmm.
You could tell Boosie just wanted to feel valued.
Nah, man, that nigga wants some
You're
money.
getting 25. If the 5,000 is that much, he wanted to feel valued. He see the company growing. He see other people getting more, and he says, I want to feel valued.
It is crazy because Tekashi got motherfucker 50,000. Wish it was a big interview, though. He had a lot of talk about Boosie. He got kidnapped. Damn, his baby mama. He went to jail. He got on the stand, snitched, beef with Trippie Redd, beef with goddamn Mob Ties and J. Prince Jr. in Texas, videos of him robbing them niggas. Man, it's a lot of shit was going. That was a lot to talk about. Like, that was a lot to talk about. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't know, Boost. Your life wasn't that exciting. Your shit was exciting, but it wasn't more exciting than it, man. You gotta think about it. That's a high-speed chase, a kidnapping, a robbery, the mob fights. People got jumped, shot at. Chief Keef got shot at. Man, Trippie Redd got beat up, damn near shot. A lot of shit was going on, man. All the while, some hits was coming out. Like, niggas with red rags everywhere. This nigga got rainbow hair. And then you see a whole bunch of blood shit. Like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, this don't even... in the brain, this shit don't even make sense. Dude got rainbow hair. He a Mexican. All these niggas black. And they all got red rag. What the fuck going on, man? What kind of shit is this? Like, is he the leader of a black gang? Like, we didn't know what the fuck was going on when you look at the video, because, you know, on the internet and to kids and to, like, it don't matter how many times Shotty and all these people can go on there and be like, nah, he didn't run the 9 trades. He was just a nigga around. We was the big dog. We was the. Kids don't give a fuck, bro. Kids ain't even gonna research you niggas. Kids gonna believe that first image 6ix9ine put out. He was a gangsta ass, blood ass nigga. Kids probably still think he was a blood, you heard me? That snitched on his homeboys. That's how they looking at this shit. They didn't even, kids ain't gonna care how many times 6ix9ine explained that he didn't know them, but like for a year when he did Gummo and shit, like, he didn't even know them on Gummo. He knew one nigga, Cinco Billy or some shit, and that nigga brought out all the bloods and all them. He didn't even know them other niggas, you feel me, at that time, you know what I'm saying? He just had a hot song he was trying to do a video for. They had all the shit. They had the police car. They had all the good shit going, you know what I'm saying? Real shit. 6ix9ine was just around and happened to have the damn music and the connection. He had been overseas touring and shit. So yeah, you know what I mean? But it is crazy though. Like, that nigga had a lot to talk about, man. That was, I damn near paid 6ix9ine for it. And man, nigga had beef with everybody. Nigga put hits on niggas. Oh, he was beefing with what cheeky cousin name? Tato. Man, nigga beefing with Tato. Come on, man. Come on now. That was a lot going. Nigga beat his baby mama up. He did all type. It was all type of shit going on, man. It was all type of shit. He did a song with Young Thug. He met Birdman. Like, Takashi was on his big blood shit.
When
Big
Vlad
big.
did the numbers, and came back and said, nah, partner. Low-key, I should drop your pay. Worst I could do is do the same thing. It broke Boosie's heart. Straight up, broke his heart. You know why? Boosie, remember every time he was on Vlad TV and he said something about a rapper in hip-hop, oh, that nigga's a snitch. And he went all out. Those interviews went viral. Vlad TV plastered over the place. And when he had to run into niggas at the airport, niggas had to check him. Why you working with that man? And he had to stand in the paint. And for him, he thought that, yo, I'm loyal to the soil. But I know I'm going to get this shit back. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. At some point, it's business.
No, you ain't.
At some point, it's business. I think Boosie didn't realize what he was getting paid for a while. That was a loyalty.
Yeah.
Vlad breaks down the numbers. Vlad says, and it's probably a little bit more because he has to pay like production people. He said, on every Boosie interview recently, I make $35,000. I pay Boosie $30,000. No, I pay him $25,000. I take 10. Let me tell y'all straight and simple, nigga. If you think that Vlad, you want to do the math? Y'all want to do the math on that?
I want to do
That's
man.
paying like almost 80%.
I know,
Might
right?
even be more. Let me do the math real quick.
You getting 10%, 10,000?
How much is 25,000 out of 35? 25 divided by 35. That's 71%. If you think Vlad is paying 71% of the earnings of his interviews to the guest, you're out of your fucking mind.
Man.
That's what Boosie didn't get. Nigga, he would have been dropped your pay. He kept it there out of loyalty already. Vlad is a white dude. He's straight with business with y'all niggas. Straight up.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you fed him soul food, whatever. Now, there's nothing wrong with him. He's not doing things wrong. It's just that sometimes, one thing I know with us black folks, we love doing the handshake, you my man's situation, which usually means let's ignore the calculations, let's ignore business, you my man's, right? You gonna hold me down? You know what hold me down is? Make me feel good. Even though numbers-wise, it don't make no fucking sense. But I've been loyal to you, so, you know. And by the way, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I was Vlad, I would have gave him that 5 bands. Nah, take that 30. I would have operated a loss with Boosie, because a lot of times how Negroes do business, we know you need that nigga to be loyal to the soil.
Yeah.
It is what it is. So we get Vlad, and by the way, I also went on that spiel to say this, because I said people devalue and underestimate platforms. Boosie brought this online. Yo, I couldn't, it's $5,000. Okay? He brought it on Instagram Live. DJ Vlad took to his platform and he dropped a 20-minute video that did 541,000 views in a day.
Man.
You want to hear the kicker? Vlad done fucked around and made $10,000 responding to Boosie while Boosie cried on Instagram for free. The 5,000 that Boosie wanted, Vlad just got off responding. Boosie got nothing. Once again, not understanding where the business is at. You gotta know.
Nah, man, Instagram might have paid that nigga, man. Hopefully. Hopefully Instagram paid that nigga, man. He probably monetized on there. I don't know how much you get paid for going live and people watching and shit. Maybe some people sending some gifts and shit.
Percent decrease in revenue, as you know, but you're asking for a 40% increase in appearance fee. A 40% increase. It doesn't make any business sense because what will end up happening is, look, Boosie's already at home, right? He wakes up, he does the interview. There's no cost associated with him, and he was getting paid $25,000. I have to fly because I don't have a studio or a camera crew in Georgia, in Atlanta, so I have to hire a camera crew in Atlanta. I have to fly from LA to Atlanta. I have to get a hotel. I have to have all the costs associated with it. And then afterwards, I have to pay to get the video edited and pay my crew and everything else like that. And as you know with YouTube, I'm taking all the risk because sometimes videos get demonetized, right? Especially when you talk about someone like a Boosie who...
Now, are y'all understanding or hearing what I'm saying? So the way I was trying to put it across, if it wasn't abundantly clear, whatever Vlad is saying, is valid. And I hear some people saying, well, it does make sense. Boosie's worth maybe at this point is like just a dollars and cents thing. When Boosie was the glue to why Vlad TV was ever being visited by quote unquote the culture, his worth is significantly more than what is being said is the return on what he just did. Making someplace the hot spot for guests to go is worth more than the views that actually gets. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, let's think about like influencers. Like, let's say, I don't know, who made Chrome Hearts poppin'? Making Chrome Hearts.
I thought Boosie said that act don't never be on this side, fool. It sound like act on your side right here. Like, yeah, should have paid him Miss Boosie, man. You helped build your platform. You went in. You know what I mean? She's giving an extra 30. Just give him 30,000. Stop thinking about being in mind and shit. Like, bro, you good. You'll make it back eventually. You'll do some flashbacks and all that shit. You Vlad. You get bigger every day. You know what I'm saying? You dropping hella videos every day. You getting bigger and bigger. Like, it's cool, Vlad. Damn. Get a man some goddamn, make it feel good. Make me feel good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make that nigga feel good. Give him 30 racks, man. Come on, man. Come on, Vlad. For real shit. Just because he black, that's how black people do business. I just be wanting that money right now. You throw me some extra. You'll make me feel like a person. Hey, what they said on Django, don't treat him like any old other nigga up there in town. You hear me? That nigga special.
Arts, the cool thing that everybody wants to wear, is worth more than maybe, I have an affiliate code. No, when that nigga wears Chrome Hearts and everybody sees him, everybody want to be like that nigga. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, Vlad TV's already built. That's why I said he's too late.
Yeah.
Because at this point, Vlad don't need to give you the extra something and maybe say, fuck the numbers because you bring so much value. Now he's going to be like, nigga, I'm going to keep it a bean with you. I'm like dollars and cents with everybody now. I got a lot of options.
Right.
has, he swears, he's talking about a lot of edgy stuff. And at the end of the day, I'm taking 100% of the risk. So I'm like, listen, I cannot pay you $35,000 when I'm going to make nothing. Or maybe I'm even going to take a loss. And Boosie was like, yo, you're being cheap. And I said, I'm not being cheap. I'm being put in a situation where you make all the money and I make none of the money. It simply doesn't make any business sense.
Well, let me ask you, what was it that caused the price hike? Because I feel like it would be more understandable if he just beat a major case or if something significant happened, and you know what I mean? Like sometimes we see rappers go through crazy things and everybody wants that breaking story. What was it that you think caused this to come about?
I don't know. I know Sean Cotton, me and Sean actually had a conversation about this yesterday. He had put out a video where he said that he had heard from someone that Boosie was upset because I had mentioned that I paid Tekashi more than I'd ever paid anyone else. And that might be the reason. I've never actually asked Boosie to confirm this. But if that is true, you guys have to understand, Tekashi brought in like 20 million views. It was the biggest interview of 2025. It was the biggest meme of 2020.
That nigga Vlad made like 100 racks off that nigga. Hold on, he said $6 million. 6 million views, like 25,000. 12 million, that's like 50. 18 million, that's a 75. He said like 20-something million. Or he might have brought in 100K off that thing. But then you gotta look, 100K at Vlad place is a lot because then they 10K off Boosie. Then he got all these other interviews where he probably didn't pay them shit. I gave them 10,000. I gave them 5,000. Gave them 3,000. Gave them 1,500 for 3 hours with some hell of a viral clips and shit like. So, Vlad was eating that money, man. Tekashi came into play. Yum, 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 yum. Especially when they be talking about snitching and shit. Vlad be on it. As soon as somebody die, Vlad got a motherfucking flashback video. Soon as something happen, Vlad got a motherfucking Vlad. Like, damn, Vlad.
35, the whole I stole that shit.
Stole that shit. That's what I do, nigga. Fuck, nigga, I stole that shit.
Yeah.
That's still being used. There's a Trump version.
Stole that shit. That's what I do, nigga. Fuck, nigga, I stole that shit. And I stole it, like, but niggas don't.
I think me and Boosie play off each other very.
Okay.
We couldn't come up with a agreement. He didn't want to pay me. I wanted $5,000 more than he wanted to pay me. I think I'm gonna make
doing it. Yes, Boosie will get there with it. I just gonna think it's gonna take some time. He could ask for what he wants, but Vlad is gonna do everything.
Okay. Now, the response from Boosie was this.
DJ Envy. I haven't seen a video. I can't find it, but they saying that you saying I'm asking for too much money because I don't have the numbers on the platforms. Well, if I'm getting 25K from Vlad and I'm on that motherfucker how many times a year? And now I asked for 35. I haven't been on there for seven months. How am I asking for too much money?
Yo, Boosie, I'm gonna give you the best advice ever, nigga. All this hustler shit you talking about, I believe you. What you need to do is you invest in real estate. I love the fact that you're building a whole community on your property. Just make your own podcast, bro. Like, if you think your interviews are that dynamic, that you're like even having a public conversation about you deserving $25,000 for an interview, if you do an interview for once a month for $25,000, do the math. That's $300,000 for the year. What about if you did a podcast maybe twice a month?
3 times.
You should have the confidence that you can make $1 million a year.
4 times. A podcast.
The only way you're gonna gain leverage, Boosie.
Nigga need to do a podcast, then an album, then another podcast, then another album. Then he might need to do a podcast that he named the same as the album. Have him going neck and neck on YouTube. You heard me? Like, man. Wow, man.
And this is another way where Boosie loses. Boosie doesn't have anything else. There is no market. Now there would be a market, but Boosie doesn't extend himself to do other podcasts. Boosie doesn't go on the circuit. Boosie doesn't open up and create value. I said this about the Stooges before, Rory and Mealy Mall, when they were trying to tell Joe Budden what they were worth, but they wouldn't do any content outside of Joe Budden. If your worth is established based on the platform that you're already on, how could you negotiate thinking you have leverage when the person that's negotiating with you, at the end of the day, they're going to think they're negotiating with themselves? You haven't gone out and create any value. If Boosie went out and Boosie did 3 episodes, this is what Boosie should do. Fuck doing an interview. Just do a podcast. Do 3 episodes. If you get a million views every episode, when Vlad calls you back, you tell me you want 40,000.
Yeah.
When he says no, you go and you go get a brand person to go get you a sales team that's gonna sell you 50,000 in terms of ads. You could do it, but complaining, that's not gonna be the thing. Boosie should have been launched his own podcast. How come so many people that got on the platform already got their own podcast? So again, I hate to say that I can't side with Boosie in any of this.
On a year basis, I feel I saved him money.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Not your Vlad. But for you,
see, Boosie, you got to be willing to do the hard work. You don't got to be thinking about busting it down with Vlad. If you think you're that nigga, which I do think you that nigga, go build it.
You to say that I'm asking for too much money, you're not looking at the yearly rate to what this yearly rate would be.
I mean, he ain't talking. He ain't making no motherfucking sense. He talking about yearly rates and shit. Anyway, yeah. He probably could build it, but I don't know about charging us on Patreon for that shit right there. Ain't gonna work, man. That shit right there ain't gonna get it, man. You gotta stop that shit, man.
I rep BGE forever. Do the dash, nigga, foot to the pedal. I rep BGE forever. Do the dash, nigga, foot to the pedal.